Alright, so I intend on hitting all the comic arcs, and of course, afterwards reviewing them as they finish. Even if I've discussed the comic elsewhere, I'm just gonna go ahead and say screw it, I'm doing this. So, I did like this arc. It seems to me that this is probably the darkest / creepiest arc that they've turned out. I have yet to see the last issue of the Sombra arc, but I doubt that's going to change. Though, admittedly, the Nightmare arc and the alternate universe Sombra arc, rather nice, at least in not just simply being My Little Pony. They actually did an adventure arc well, in my opinion. So, glasses on. So, chances are, I'm not getting my notes yet. So, chances are, my favorite part about it is that we do kill the kitten. I mean, as stupid as that may sound, that is very +1 in my opinion. We also did, as I said, it does end up being rather threatening. Whoever drew Chrysalis should get a freaking medal. We also see interactions between Chrysalis and the changelings. We find out the changelings aren't mindless hive insects, which they get portrayed as sometimes, and I'm deeply appreciative of that. Although, chances are my favorite... Well, not going there. But, there were issues with it. Even though the CMC and Chrysalis were just a joy to watch, we do have issues. And here's where we get to the notes. Okay. In a future comic, I should get to it, but I'm not as firm on the micro comics. Chances are yes, but if nothing else, the big thing is I intend on at least doing the main comics. But we are told in the micro comics, changelings can only turn into ponies, and yet at the beginning of this arc, we have them, being animals. Now, this could mean more that they can turn into living beings. That, and also, later in this very arc, you read that apparently changelings steal emotions first, change second. So, this also begs the question, can they choose their shapeshift? For example, can they style their own mane how they want, or does it have to be a preset template? An interesting question in my opinion. And also, the changelings aren't zombies. Really, watch it. Or, well, read it. They act like they're mindless. And yeah, we're kind of going for a pond people vibe, but still, I mean, heck, the derpy changeling of all changelings actually seemed to be normal for a while. So, a minor tidbit that still kind of annoyed me. Although, on the plus side, with the first issue, it more or less gets broken into 4 acts, which would equal the issues. The first one, they are in the town. But, in the big battle at the end of this issue, Spike seems to have actually used his fire breath, seeing as he's in the background running away from a changeling that, even though changelings do not have manes, it seems to have a fiery mane, if you will. That, and the other issue is, in the second act issue, they have the question whether they want to go over a mountain or through it. Now, yes, Rainbow Dash is not portrayed as the most mentally capable of all the main 6, but on the other hand, she's not a freaking idiot. She's going to be able to realize that not all of them can fly. So, yeah, and the acts get broken down again into, we're at Ponyville, we're dealing with the changeling invasion there, oh, we find out the CMC's not there, then we go through a mountain, and of course, in the mountain, the changelings break up the main 6 by, mimicking them and then throwing insults around. Then we have this bit where we're going through a forest, where of course we meet up again, and then the last issue has them actually getting to the Changeling area, which used to be a settlement of apparently civilized cats. So yeah, a decent start, a great start even, to the comic. There are some that I'm not exactly on board with, and hey, when I get to it, we'll talk about that. At any rate, I've kept you here for more than 5.5 minutes, so I'm going to let you go. Stop, you stupid piece of crap!